Winter weather alert day coverage continues as the first snow of the season takes over across a good portion of mid-Missouri. This is Cole Camp down in northern Benton County, so you can see that freeze line has shifted off to the south. It's kind of set itself up from about Warsaw up through the Jefferson City area. We're slowly starting to see some of that snow developing further and further south, closer to Highway 54 as we head into the rest of this evening. Taking a look at what we can expect hour by hour into this evening, the snow could be falling moderate at times across a good portion of the region, with temperatures hanging out into the low to mid 30s into the rest of this evening as well. Satellite and radar, for the most part, showing that snow line just off to the west, but you could see some of the snow breaking through across places like Osage Beach and even Versailles. Slowly but surely going to be seeing that freezing line make its way towards the Jefferson City area, but already seeing some of that snow falling moderately at times here in Columbia and points off to the north. We still got all this slug of moisture to go, so still plenty of opportunity for snowfall into the rest of this evening. As you can see, the train keeps on coming with this area of low pressure developing off to our south. We still have to get through all of this precipitation that's still down in Oklahoma City. So going to be dealing with a good bit of snow here as we head into the rest of the afternoon and evening, especially north of Highway 54. You can see by 2 or 3 o'clock, this particular model wants to get most of mid-Missouri into the snowfall. I think it's going to cut off right along that Missouri River, or I should say Osage River, through southern portions of Jefferson City, but wouldn't be surprised to see those flakes break out at least partially across our southeastern counties, with the potential we could see a few of those snow showers continuing into the evening hours. The bulk of the snowfall should end around, I'd say, 5 or 6 o'clock for most of us, and then as we head into the rest of the evening hours, a few flurries are certainly possible, but the accumulating snow, or the potential for accumulating snow, should end by 5 or 6 o'clock. We're thinking anywhere between 1 to 2 inches, which is shifted just a little bit further to the south to include Columbia as well. I think for the most part we see about an inch on grassy surfaces along that Interstate 70 corridor, and then a trace to an inch as you head further and further off to the south. My biggest concern at this point is going to be the bridges and overpasses. We've already seen several accidents in the Kansas City metro area, and we're already starting to see snow sticking to those bridges and overpasses in that area. That's likely going to continue down the line here towards mid-Missouri. Even with those temperatures kind of flirting with the 30-degree mark, we've certainly had plenty of sleet this morning, which has helped those road surfaces cool off, and I think there could be some issues for the evening commute. Drive slow and give yourself some extra time. I think for the most part, those interstates that are in contact with the ground should be okay into this evening. As we head into the overnight hours for your overnight forecast, we'll drop into the lower 30s, so refreezing certainly possible. Again, especially those bridges and overpasses, with that rain-snow mix along and south of the Highway 54 corridor continuing. 42 will do it for a high tomorrow, a little bit more, not even actually a little bit more like late October. We should be in the low 60s, so still going to be well below average. Could see a few showers, may see a few snowflakes mix in early into the morning hours. Once we get into the weekend, that's when things get a little bit back to normal. Also going to be tracking the potential of rain and even thunderstorms by Thursday.